Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's Friday, the 8th day of December, 1995. And we're here for the kickoff of the 1995-96 CVAC basketball season. A little junior varsity action tonight, featuring the Seton Catholic Knights, the visitors, and the home team, the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. And joining us on a microphone will be this man right here. Wait, that's not Bill Chase. Must be some mistake here. I was expecting Bill Chase to show up, and this fellow shows up. What's your name, fellow?
I don't remember.
Looks a lot like Mike Fay.
That it is.
Bernie Gwynn about to throw the ball up. As soon as Bernie has to go to the center of the court. He'll go over there. And Scott Beebe, the other official. Mike, you've been down there dutifully getting the cheerleader names. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying. All right, we'll give you a real quick rundown on this is obviously CVAC junior varsity basketball action between the Cougars and the Seton Knights. For the Knights, number 3, Ben Dodds, number 4, Tim McCormick, number 10, Jeremy Conroy, number 11, Keith Kane, number 12, Travis Carter, number 13, Andrew Padiawich, number 14, Craig Bujo, 20, Nick DeJohn, 21, Carson Dressler, 22, Craig Castine, 31, Steve Moore. They're not running, or maybe they are. I can keep up with the fouls off the scoreboard, hopefully.
Putting up the individuals, apparently. Yep, there it is, 44.
44, Tyson Dumas with his first. I'll continue. 31, Steve Moore. 32, Francisco Prats. 33, Jacob Harika. And the Knights are coached by Jim Baker. Northeastern lineup, number 4, Pat Dubuque. Number 12, Andy Adelman. Number 14, Mike Sakagina. Who just scored that, Calvin?
Seton.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
Rebounded, and he's fouled.
I'm just a cameraman here. I don't keep track of that stuff. We'll get it at halftime from the lovely and talented Natalie Inktill, the official scorekeeper over there.
Continue for Northeastern. 14, Mike Sakagina. 20, Ryan Inktill. 22, Sean Fay. 30, Jared Ankowiak. 32, Matt Arno. As Dumas is good on his first. 34, Travis Rondo. 40, Nick Babby. 44, Tyson Dumas at the foul line right now. Rebounded by Ankowiak. Blocked again. And Arno comes away with the loose ball for Ankowiak into the corner. He tries to get it to Dumas, but it's knocked down by Moore. Stolen back by Northeastern. Ankowiak with the shot. Finally, Northeastern still corrals it. Matt Arno. And number 50, Chad Hemingway. Number 52, Andy Favreau. Cougars are coached by Randy LeBombard. And the manager is Gary Burgoyne. Scorekeeper, the beautiful and talented Natalie Inktill.
Lovely and talented.
Sorry.
Lovely. Not
sorry.
Not that she's not beautiful, but.
And as Calvin mentioned, refs for this evening's contest, Scott Beebe and Bernie Gwynn. Ankowiak all alone, up and in. Jared Ankowiak with his first 2 points of the game. It's a 3-2 Northeastern lead. Early in this contest, Kane for Seton. Over on the far side for DeJohn. Underneath for Conroy, blocked. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Dumas. Quick outlet for Arno. Off his fingertips, picked up by Castine. Castine right into the paint, dishes off quickly, up and in. Nice play. Nice play, and 2 points for Nick DeJohn. Stolen, Castine right up and in. And it's now a 6-3 lead for the Knights. Babby all the way up, too strong. Dumas with the rebound, up and in. Tyson Dumas now with 3 points. Inbounded to DeJohn. No place to go. Good defense. Out to Castine. Castine for a long three. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Arno. Headman. And the pass intended for Inkto was partially blocked and taken in by the Knights. Castine again with the ball out in three-point territory. Over for Dijon. Dijon for three. Off the rim. Picked off by Dumas. Outlet to Arno. Arno drives all the way. Loses control of it. Gets it back to Ankowiak. Up. Off the rim. And out of bounds. It's Northeastern's ball. Sean Fay comes in to replace Matt Arno. And down to Aintil. Aintil turns and shoots. Up and in. 2 points for Ryan Aintil. And it's a 7-6 lead for Northeastern. Kane for Castine. Back to Dijon. Now Moore. Hits Conroy cutting through. Conroy can't go with it. And it's stolen by Dumas. Dumas brings it up himself. Over for Aintil. Aintil for an easy two. Off. And out of bounds. It'll stay Northeastern's ball off the fingertips of Nick Dijon. Inbound intended for Aintil, stolen by Castine. Castine off, pulled down by Kobiak. And Kobiak over for Fay. Fay, and he's fouled by Dijon. Nick Dijon with his first. That's the team's second. I didn't catch who was the first Seton foul, who the first Seton foul was on. Inbound intended for Fay. He saves it before it goes out of bounds. But Dijon with the steal. Castine up for the layup. Too strong. Pulled down by Aintil. Aintil passes over for Kobiak. Out of bounds. And the Knights will take over. 7-6 our score with 3:42 remaining in this first quarter. Both teams, of course, this is the first league game. Both teams a little tentative, a little rusty. And a three-point attempt by Castine off the front of the rim, pulled down by Fay. Fay tries to pass over. It's blocked and off the backboard. Taken by Castine, up for Dijon, up and in. Another nice play. Castine to Dijon. Dijon now with 4 points and a 1-point Seton lead. Favreau up and in. Andy Favreau in just into the game with his first 2 points. And it's a 9-8 Northeastern lead. Kane over for Castine. Now Dijon. Dijon straight through the paint, up, and foul called on Aintil.
Usually in a varsity game, it seems like Northeastern and Seton will face each other twice during the year, Mike, because they're both in Division I. In a varsity game, you'll expect a similar game in both contests, but JVs, it's usually different. They play each other later in the year, and one team has improved, and it's sometimes a team will win early, and next time they'll get blown away by the other club. But you can't look at what happens here and expect the same thing next time they meet.
Oh, no way. And this is at a real, in most cases, an early stage of their development as basketball players, and they learn so much. And they learn so quickly. You're absolutely right. The next time we see Seton, or the next time they see Northeastern, could be a totally different outcome than whatever it is today. Dijon with his 5th point, and he ties the game up. 9-9 our score. Fay to Aintil, or rather Favreau, up and in. Favreau with now with 4 points. 11-9's our score. Northeastern by 2. Mike Sakanginen into the game for Northeastern, number 14. Right now, Cougars are going with Arno, Sakanginen, Fay, and Kobiak. And Favreau. Kowiak over for Sakajinen. He drives, dishes off to Favreau, a little too strong, rebounded by Arno. Arno turns and shoots, off and in. Looked like it was going to be off, but it rolled around the rim and went in. Now Northeastern with a 4-point lead, 13-9. Getting down to 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Seton trying to work their offense. That's Ben Dodds into the game for the Knights. Knights right now are going with Dodds, Castine, Dejan, Moore, and Harika as Arno steals the ball for Northeastern. To Sakajinen with a 3-point attempt off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Castine. Long pass, nobody picked up Dodds. Dodds too strong, rebounded by Dejan. He's too strong, picked up by Fay. Fay tries to dish off, but it's grabbed by Castine, and foul called. Foul called on Mike Sakajinen. That's his first and the team's third. Fay out, and he's replaced by Ryan Aintil. Also Tyson Dumas in. And he replaced Jared Kowiak. Dodd, stolen by Aintil. Nice read, Aintil up and in. Ryan Aintil now with 4 points. And he gives Northeastern a 6-point lead at 15-9, under a minute. 56 seconds left, and traveling's the call. Northeastern will get a chance to increase their lead. Inbound intended for Arno. Thrown behind him, he couldn't catch up with it. Castine drives all the way, off the rim, rebounded by Favreau. Outlet to Arno, plenty of time left. There's no shot clock. Aintil takes the shot, off, too hard off the rim, rebounded by Arno, up, and he's fouled by number 14, Craig Bujo.
Arno, a jumping jack underneath there, Mike.
Strong legs. Quite a few of these basketball players are the same players that were on the soccer team, the JV soccer team. So they know each other, and they should be in pretty good shape after going through Frank Dumas basic training.
Staff Sergeant.
Matt Arno with his third point. He gives the Cougars a 7-point lead. It looks like the Knights are going to hold on to the ball for one final shot. Probably a 3-pointer to try and get them back within 4. Underneath for Dodd. Dodd turns off the back of the rim. Arno with a nice play to get that rebound. Arno down to 15 seconds. Still has plenty of time. Bounce pass to Aintil. Aintil shoots. Off the rim. And foul called on Favreau. Andy Favreau with his first, and that's the team's fourth. Down to 9.2 seconds remaining. Coach LeBombard says no foul, not this late. It's going to be tough enough for the Knights to get the ball down and get the shot off. He loses it, and with 2.5 seconds, Dejan lost the ball out of bounds. Northeastern will have one final chance to get the ball in and get a quick shot off. Aintil wasted a little bit too much. He was covered pretty well by Dodds and Castine. Couldn't get the shot off, and that's the way the first period comes to an end with the Cougars a 7-point lead, 16-9. And we're going to introduce the JV cheerleaders.
Let's listen to them, then we'll give their names. right, Mike, who are those girls?
All right, Heather Ravelli, Danielle Kelsey, Jess Etier, Dottie Esterbrook, Joyce Kopp, Olivia Gillette, Grace Mott, Mandy Upton. Their coach is Marcy Zamba, and they're also being helped out by Diane Morelli. The Cougars are going to start the second quarter with Anktel, Arno, and Kowiak, Favreau, and Dumas. And the Knights will go with Bujo, Dejan, Dodds, Castine, and Moore, Steve Moore. Castine to Dejan. Back to Castine. Arno on Castine. And Castine called for the travel before the foul. And Northeastern will get the ball. Keith Kane comes in to replace Craig Castine. Inbound to Ankoviak. Up for Anktel. Arno's covered. Anktel can't get it to him. Now Ankoviak gets open. Arno straight through the middle. No place to go. Tried to bounce a pass to Dumas, but Dodds comes away with the loose ball. A real quick bang-bang pass didn't work, and Kowiak read it. Dumas underneath to Favreau. Arno comes away with the rebound, up too hard off the glass. And Anktel comes away with it. Out front to Arno. Now and Kowiak.
Cougar floor has a new look this year, Mike. They've redone the surface and has about 8%, I think, 8 or 9% of the lines that it used to have.
They've done a great job. This gym really looks good.
I don't know who the artist is on the Cougar in the middle, but I have a new Cougar in the center.
Yes, it's a complete facelift. It's brighter. It seems bigger. I know it's not, but it seems bigger. That last foul called on Andy Favreau. It's his second and the team's fifth. And he's out and he's replaced by Nick Babby. And the jump ball is called.
Jim Patnold is here.
Long inbound for Anktel. And now Ankowiak to Babby. Babby all alone at the foul line. Thought about shooting and then dished it off to Ankowiak, who puts it up for two. Jared Ankowiak now with 4 points. And Northeastern with a 9-point lead. And he rushed the shot. It's out of bounds. It'll stay here. Green ball. Kane a little bit out of control when he took that shot. Inbound to Dejan. Outside for Dodds. Moore tried to get a pass underneath. 3 seconds is called. And another unforced turnover. That's what gives coaches gray hair. Arno to Babby. Babby called for steps. And the Knights get it back. Bujo inbounds to Dodds. Dodds has a man cutting through the back door. Nice block by Dumas. Outstanding. And he heads it up for Ankowiak. Layup is too hard off the iron, and Dodds comes away with it. Dodds to Moore. Moore short. Tyson Dumas called for his second personal foul. That's the team's sixth. Timeout called by the Knights. It's 18-9. Northeastern by 9 with 5:26 remaining in the second quarter.
But the records show that there was no cheer that timeout. Almost a cheer though, Mike.
Almost a cheer. Dijon outside. Over for Bujo. Bujo blocked from behind.
That's number 3. No foul.
Good defensive play. Some body contact, unless he just lost it and fell on his own, but it looked like there was some contact. Anyway, Dumas is out, and he's replaced by Rondo. Travis Rondo just into the game for Northeastern. Dodds. Back for Kane. Moore has a man cutting through, runs right into Rondo, and the ball went out of bounds. It looked like it was out of bounds off number 14, but Scott Beebe had a better look at it. And Seton will keep the ball. Down to 4:59 in the second. Still 18-9, Northeastern by 9. Dijon for Bujo, underneath for Moore. Traveling called, Northeastern will get it back. And Kowiak throws it. It's out of bounds, and Northeastern will keep it. Angtel takes it out. Inbound for Arno. Arno, nice move to get underneath. Rondo, up and in. Travis Rondo. With his first 2 points of the game, gives Northeastern an 11-point lead. And Dodds brings it back for the Knights. Bounce pass to Dijon. Dijon for a long 2-point off the rim. Out of bounds. Who's going to get it? Northeastern.
Nice little flip there, number 11. It's Kane, is it? What is that?
Kane. Keith Kane.
Keith Kane, he did a nice flip.
Inbound attempt is knocked out of bounds by Kane. Dodds is out, and he's replaced by Carson Dreschler for the Knights. And Kowiak gets it inbound for Angtel. Angtel, no place to go. He's got Rondo. Back to Angtel. Babby to Arno. Arno back to Babby. Rondo comes away with it, called for the travel. Again, Northeastern trying to run some plays just like Seton. They're trying to run some set plays, and although they've had some pretty good practices, it's still not the same as running it in a game. And when a player zigs and he should zag, the man with the ball, the point guard, has no place to throw it. And they all look kind of tentative. But all that'll come. Arno gets the long rebound. It's a foot race. And he goes up off the rim. Angtel with the rebound off the front of the rim again. And this time Dijon throws it up for Kane. Kane misses the rebound, and he's fouled by Arno. And Arno called for his first personal foul, and it is intentional, which means the Knights will shoot 2, and they'll get the ball back. Sean Fay comes in to replace Matt Arno. And everybody will leave Keith Kane on the line all by himself I think if I was shooting a foul shot, I'd rather have somebody down there with me, a little company. But Kane makes the first one. It must be an awful lonely feeling being down there all by yourself with all these people watching you.
Makes you feel kind of naked out there.
I guess.
Yeah, I scared him when I said that.
Well, he makes 1 out of 2. Cuts Northeastern's lead to 10. It's now 20-10 with 3:16 remaining, and the Knights will get the ball. Dejan will inbound. He does to Kane. Kane out to Padiawicz. I hope he doesn't get the ball too often. Sorry about that, but that's a tough name. Dressler, and Dejan called for a foul. I don't know what it was.
Fighting to get open, I guess.
Nick Dejan with his second personal foul. That's the team's 4th. And Northeastern will get the ball, and Kowiak will inbound. The inbound knocked away from Babby, but Fay gets the loose ball, drives and shoots, up and in. Sean Fay with his first 2 points of the game. And the Northeastern lead up to 12 points. Anktil with a nice defensive play. Outstanding play by Ryan Anktil, not only to steal the ball, but to stay in bounds. Babby up and in. Nick Babby with his first 2 points of the game. That was an outstanding play by Ryan Anktil, hustling back on defense. Just not only steal that ball, to stay in bounds when his momentum was forcing him out of bounds, to keep his feet in bounds, and to throw the ball back to a Northeastern player. Turned into 2 points for Nick Babby. Very nice play. A lot of hustle by Northeastern. And the Knights making some changes. We now have Dodds, Castine, Dressler, Padiawicz, and Moore in for Seton. Cougars with Anktil and Kowiak, Fay, Favreau, and Babby. Fay to Favreau. Favreau wants to go underneath for Babby, up and in. Nice pass. Nice pass by Andy Favreau to Nick Babby. Babby now with 4 points. And it's a 16-point Northeastern lead, 26-10 with 1:51 remaining in the second quarter. Dodds, 2 more. Now Dressler, bounce pass intended for Dodds. It's off the foot of Nick Babby. And the Knights will keep it. Steve Moore inbounds for Seton. And he gets it into Dressler. Dressler. Padiawicz zigged when he should have zagged. And Kowiak with the steal, and he feeds Anktil for the 2 points. Ryan Anktil now with 6 first half points. And it's an 18-point Northeastern lead, 28-10. Bounce pass through the fingertips of Ben Dodds, and Anktil comes away with it again. Ryan Anktil playing a great first half. And Kowiak with the shot around the rim, rebounded by Dressler. Bounce pass intended for Castine. It hits Babby and goes out of bounds. Northeastern, in fact, the entire Northeastern team, I think, 3 of them anyway, read that as a pass as opposed to Dodds going up for the layup. And they were all there to try and steal the pass intended for Castine. We've got Mike Sakanginen in for Northeastern. Andy Favreau back in, and Chad Hemingway in for Northeastern. Knights still going with the same people. Hemingway with the steal. And the Knights get it back, but over and back is called. And the Cougars will get it back. Nice hustle. Cougars really playing well defensively and putting a lot of points on the board. Again, Northeastern zig when they should have zagged. Fay ends up with the steal. Offensive foul is called. And that's his first, and the team is over 7 now. That's the 8th team foul for Northeastern. Long pass for Castine. He'll make the easy layup. Craig Castine now with 4 points. And Kowiak gives it off to Fay. Fay, he'll go for 3. Through, nothing but net. Sean Fay with the first 3-pointer of the game, now with 5 points. And it's a 31-12 lead for Northeastern, down to 13 seconds. Dodds to Castine. Castine will take a 3. Nothing but net for Craig Castine. 2 seconds left. It's out of bounds. No, that's the end of the first half. 31-15. Northeastern by 16. And a good first half for the Cougars. The second half is underway, and the Knights are going to go with Dodds, DeJean, who just took that shot. Dodds, DeJean, Castine, Moore, and Drexler. And Northeastern with Arno, Dumas, Aintil, and Kowiak, and Babby. Underneath for Babby, and he's fouled by Steve Moore. That's his second.
Mike, I was going to ask Jim Patnote over here what's new. He's got a newspaper with him. What's antique news? So how am I going to find out what's new when he's reading that?
I got an idea for you. We were talking about it before the game started. Why don't you do a special on Bosnia? Maybe you could go on location with Bob Venn. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Drexler.
Now there's another white-haired gentleman I think belongs in Bosnia.
Drexler with a nice move, but too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Dumas. Outlet for Aintil. Aintil fakes the pass, goes up with the shot, gets his own rebound. And Dodds, the littlest guy on the floor, comes away with the rebound. Out for Castine, blocked from behind by Dumas, and he'll get his third personal foul. Castine, nothing but net on the first one. Craig Castine now with 8 points. Castine again, now with 9 points. Long inbound for Aintil, up and in, 2 points, and he's fouled. Ryan Aintil now with 8 points, his first 2 in the second half. And the foul goes against, I think, Nick DeJean.
Foul comes to been against Seton.
No. Okay. Arno with the steal, rolls off. And then Kowiak with the follow.
Nice move by Nkowiak.
Jared Nkowiak, I think so. They didn't put it up, but he did say 3-0, so Nkowiak with his first personal foul. Now Babby. Babby drives and shoots. High off the glass. Rebound off the fingertips of Dumas. The Knights come away with it. Drexler up. around the rim. Dodds fights for it. Drexler comes away with it around the rim again. Carson Drexler can't buy a basket. That's a tough play. He does everything right, and the ball just won't go in. Arno to Babby. Babby with a long one. Off the rim, rebounded by Castine. A quick outlet to Dodds, but Engtill's the only one there. Engtill covered closely, but he has Ankowiak. Drexler goes for the steal. Engtill goes around.
Engtill's going to have to learn to use that left hand a little bit.
Ankowiak with the drive and the shot off the rim. Dumas with the rebound, up and in. Tyson Dumas with his first 2 points of the second half, gives him 5 for the game. And Northeastern with a 20-point lead, 37-17. And we've got Sean Fay coming in to replace Matt Arno, and Andy Fabro replaces Tyson Dumas. The Knights inbound to Dodds. Dodds goes down, gets the ball back to Moore to Drexler. Castine, high pass underneath, misses everybody out of bounds, and the Cougars will get it back. 5:07 remaining in the third quarter. Pass up for Babby. Babby off the rim, and DeJean with the rebound. Engtill with the steal. Back to Ankowiak with the shot. Nothing but net. Jared Ankowiak now with 8 points, 4 in the first, 4 in the second so far, and a 22-point lead. Out to DeJean. DeJean rebounded by Fay. Fay stops and shoots off the rim. Rebounded by Babby. Too strong. Fay comes away with it. Knocked out of his hands. Castine comes away. And Castine tried to knock the ball off Sean Fay, but he was standing on the line when he did it. Bernie Gwynn calls it Northeastern ball. And Kowiak's out, and he's replaced by Mike Sakanginen. And also Travis Rondo comes in to replace Nick Babby. Carson Drexler out, and he's replaced by Keith Kane. And we also have Jacob Harika. Dished off to Fabro at the last second. Nice pass by Sean Fay, and 2 points for Andy Fabro. Fabro now with 6 for the game, 2 in the second half. Dodds with a nice move. Ben Dodds with his first 2 points of the game. Sakanginen with the ball for Northeastern. One thing he's got to learn, you can't dribble through 2 people. You've got to pass on that full court press. Rondo turns and shoots. Fabro, and he's fouled. And that is the 3rd personal foul on Nick DeJean. (41-19) is our score with 3:43 remaining in the third quarter. Fabro will get another one. And he doesn't miss the second one. Andy Fabro now at 7 points. Kane dribbles the ball down for the Knights. Over for Castine. Castine back to Dodds. Now Castine. DeJean. Now Kane. Now to Harika. 3-point attempt by Castine, and it's good. That's the second 3-pointer. Castine now with 12 points. Engtill gives it off to Sakanginen, and he carried it. All right, it looked like he had stickum on his fingers there for a second. That's a slick move if you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Northeastern by 20, 42-22. Down to 3:02 remaining in this third quarter. Dodds. To Dejan. Dejan with a long two-point attempt. And it's out of bounds. No, it's not. Foul is called, I think, on Craig Castine. Craig Castine with his first personal foul. And Anktil will inbound. He inbounds to Rondo. Rondo gets the ball across. Pass intended for Favreau. Behind him. Now Rondo needs to know once he gets he's not a ball handler, he's not a guard. Once he gets that ball past half court, he should stop and just give it off, set up their offense. Favreau with a nice steal, made it look easy. Pass intended for Anktil, knocked out of bounds. Cougars will keep it. Rondo right underneath, gets his own rebound, and it's good. Travis Rondo now with 4 points. 33, Jacob Harika with the foul. That's his first. And he's out, and he's replaced by Andrew Padiavich. Rondo soft off the front of the rim, rebounded by Padiavich, and now Castine brings it down for the Knights. Bounce pass for Dejan. He turns and shoots. Nice play. Nice play by Nick Dejan. That's his second point of the second half. Pat Dubuque into the game for Northeastern. Pass underneath for Rondo. And Castine comes away with the rebound. It's a long pass down for Dejan. He dishes off for Kane. Dubuque had the rebound and then lost it. And we've got a jump ball. Travis Rondo and Ben Dodds all tied up at the top of the key. And Northeastern, I think, will get the ball on the exchange.
Looks like Al Rose over there in the corner doing some cramming. Got his rule book out.
I never realized how complicated a basketball rule book is. Dejan up, too hard, rebounded by Rondo. Outlet to Fay. Fay has a man open, tried to get it to him, but it's blocked. It's finally out of bounds, and it's off the fingertips of Keith Kane. And the Cougars will keep the ball.
Was that off his fingertips?
I think it was off his fingertips.
Fingertips. Oh.
No, okay.
That was off somebody else's fingertips.
Off somebody else's fingertips, that's right. Padiavich gets it to Kane. Now Dodds. Padiavich. Dejan thought about that three-pointer. I think that's what you'll start seeing. You'll start seeing Castine and Dejan taking a few more three-pointers as the game gets on. And Favreau, I think he'll get his third personal foul. No, Travis Rondo. That was Travis Rondo with his first personal foul. Castine good on the first one. Craig Castine now with 13 points.
Looks like Al Rose found that rule book really exciting. I think he wished he'd read it before.
Dejan is out. He'll get a rest, and he's replaced as Castine makes his second. He's replaced by Craig Bujo. Dubuque Straight down, gets it off to Rondo, back to Fay. Fay fakes, move, drive off the front of the rim. Dubuque knocks it out to Sakajinen. Fay drives again, shoots off the front of the rim, rebounded by Favreau, up and in. Andy Favreau now with 9 points, stolen by Dubuque. Dubuque tries to get it off, and it's out of bounds. No, offensive foul called on Pat Dubuque. That's his first. Kane back out for Dodge. Dodge for three. In. Ben Dodge with his first three-pointer, and he now has 5 points. Sakajinen drives and shoots off the bottom of the rim. Rondo comes away with it. Goes up strong, and he's fouled. Craig Castine with his second personal foul. Rondo on the line to shoot two. Rondo will get another one. Down to 8.9 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Northeastern 46, Seton 29. Again, too strong, rebounded by Fay. Jump ball is called, and the Knights will get it. I think some of the Cougar fans thought there should have been a foul on that. Scott Beebe says no. Jump ball, inbound to Kane. Dubuque committed himself on the steal, but he gets back and he runs into Kane. Fay comes away with the loose ball, and that's the way the third quarter is going to come to an end with the Cougars in the lead, 46-29.
I don't know if you've heard, Mike, but the Northeastern team is dynamite. I just heard that.
It is. I heard that too. And we're starting the fourth quarter. Northeastern's going with Ankowiak, Aintil, Babby, Dumas, and Arno. And the Knights counter with Castine, Padjavich, Bujo, Dodds, and Kane. Arno with a great shot. Matt Arno now with 5 points, an off-balance shot.
That was a tough angle.
Absolutely. Bujo tries to get it, passes too low. Dumas comes away with it. Pass was too low for Padjavich, off his leg. And Bujo comes away with the foul. That's a tough foul. I've always thought that to be not only a difficult call, but a tough call against anybody that's going for a ball. Both players going for the ball, and one ends up with a foul. Even if you wanted to call it to alleviate any possible injuries, a long two-pointer by Ankowiak. Jared Ankowiak now with 9 points in the game, 5 in the second half, 6 in the second half rather, 10 points in the game. And Ankowiak comes away with the steal. Gets it off to Arno. Arno with a nice move to get by Dodds to the foul line. Now Aintil tries to hit Ankowiak. And I think Dodds is going to come away with the foul. Ben Dodds with his first personal foul. It should be, yes, it should be 1-1. It's I believe, the 7th team foul. Yeah, looks like they're setting up for the 1-1.
Scoreboard says 7.
Oh, I'm right for a change. Steve Moore comes in to replace Craig Bujo. Jared Kowiak with his 7th point of the second half, gives him 11 for the game. Timeout called, Northeastern, with 6:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. 51-29, Northeastern by a lot. And after that timeout, the Knights are going to go with Dodds, Castine, DeJean, Padievich, and Moore. Northeastern comes back with the same players, Aintil and Kowiak on the foul line, makes his second. Now with 8 points in the second half, 12 for the game. That's Arno and Kowiak, Babby, Aintil, and Dumas for Northeastern. 6.5 minutes remaining. And we've got a foul on Matt Arno. That's his second personal foul. Inbound to Dodds. Now Castine from Padievich. Back to DeJean. Dodds back to Castine. Northeastern allowing the Knights to take as much time as they want. Time is on their side. And rebound by Kowiak. Pass up for Dumas. Dumas probably should have taken it. And Kowiak for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Aintil with the jump shot. Good. Ryan Aintil now with 10 points, 4 in the second half, and he gives Northeastern a 25-point lead, 54-29. DeJean closely guarded by Kowiak. Dodds for 3 off the rim. Rebounded by Dumas. Dumas outlet to Kowiak. It's a 3-on-1. Pass to Aintil, up and in. Ryan Aintil now with 11 points. 12 points. 6 in the second half, 6 in the first. DeJean drives and shoots, up and in. Nick DeJean now with 11 points. Long pass down for Aintil, out of bounds. And the Knights will get it underneath their own basket. Replacements, Chad Hemingway and Andy Favreau into the game for Northeastern. Right underneath to Castine. He's fouled by Matt Arno. Matt Arno now with 3 personal fouls. Castine now with 16 points, 9 in the second half, to match his 7 in the first. In and out, rebounded by Hemingway, outlet to Arno. Arno gets beyond center court over for Kowiak. Now Aintil back to Arno. Hemingway open momentarily underneath, but then covered. Arno gave up his dribble, and 5 seconds is called. Northeastern caught trying to run a play, and as I said earlier, this early in the season, they'll be zigging when they should be zagging. Arno no place to go with the ball, and he's called for 5 seconds. Knights with the ball. Knights weren't looking, but Dodd gets it anyway. Dodds for Castine. Castine drives. Almost lost the ball off the rim. Stolen from behind. Blocked by Favreau. Nice defensive play by Andy Favreau. Arno gets the loose ball, goes up for the shot, and he's fouled by Dijon. That's his 4th personal foul. Nice play by Favreau. He got the rebound. It was stolen from behind by Castine. He stuck with it after Castine passed it out to, I think that was Harika. And Favreau stuck right with it and got the block. Arno will get another one. Travis Carter into the game for the Knights. Sakajinen and Fay coming in for Northeastern. Arno in and out, rebounded by the Knights more. Dijon goes all the way, coast to coast, off the rim. Hemingway with the rebound, Dijon with the block. Knights get it right back and then throw it away. Hinktel underneath, slows it up. Pass over for Ankowiak. Ankowiak left wide open. As hot as he is, I wouldn't do that. In and out of bounds, and the Cougars will keep it. And now Fay and Sakajinen come in for Northeastern to replace Hinktel and now Arno and Ankowiak. Hemingway will inbound for the Cougars. Inbound to Fay with a long 2-point attempt off the front of the rim. Should have followed his shot, but Hinktel is there. Gets it off to Fay. Fay fakes the shot, called for the travel. And the Knights will get it back. 3:45 remaining in the 4th quarter. 56-33. Northeastern with a strong lead. Dijon from Castine. Dijon underneath. Hemingway with some good defense. No place to go. Knights keep possession. Dijon over for Castine. Castine for a long 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Sakajinen. He's got a man behind a back pass. Hinktel gets there. Gets it back to Sakajinen. He drives and shoots off the glass. Hemingway is there. Favreau comes away with it off the front of the rim. Sakajinen comes away with it. An off-balance shot off the front of the rim. And Castine up for the easy layup. Greg Castine now with 11 second half points, 18 for the game. Hinktel to Fay. Fay drives and shoots. Too soft. Off the rim. Outlet to Dijon. Dijon fakes the pass, goes up for the shot. Won't roll for him. Fay comes away with the rebound. Tries the outlet. And Dijon is right there. It won't fall again. Dijon up. It's blocked by Hemingway. And he'll also come away with the foul. His first personal foul. And Andy Favreau comes out of the game for a rest, and he's replaced by Travis Rondo. 2:32 remaining in this 4th quarter. 56-35, Northeastern by 21. And Dijon on the line to try and cut that lead by 2. And his first one falls. He now has 5 points in the second half, 12 for the game. Off the front of the rim. Hinktel all over the place this game. Ryan Hinktel comes away with the loose ball. Ryan Hinktel is having a great game his first time out for this JV squad. Sakajinen called for the travel. And the Knights will get the ball back. Hinktel goes out. And Pat Dubuque comes in. Ryan Inktel. A real nice game. Offensively, defensively, rebounding. Did it all tonight. Drexler.
Didn't sell any popcorn in the stands, though.
No food or drink in the gym. With the drive and the basket. Carson Drexler with his first 2 points of the game. Dubuque behind the back to Rondo. Rondo too strong. Rebounded by Dubuque. Dubuque, who wants it? Everybody's diving for it. It's out of bounds. And I think the Knights are going to get it. Inbound to Drexler. Drexler drives, gives off at the last second. Up and in. Craig Bujo with his first 2 points of the game. Sakajanin brings it down for the Cougars. This is the first year that Mike Sakajanin has played any kind of organized basketball. And he's going to take a three-pointer, and it's in. That's his first points of the game and his first three-pointer, obviously. And he gives Northeastern a 19-point lead, 59-40, timeout called by the Knights with 1:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. And after that timeout, the Knights with the ball. And they're going to go with Bujo. Looks like Drexler and Pratt, McCormick, and Carter. And the Cougars counter with Sakajanin, Dubuque, who just made the steal. Fay, Rondo, and Hemingway. Rondo gets it back to Sakajanin. He'll shoot another three off the back of the rim. Hemingway with the rebound. And a jump ball is called. Northeastern will keep it. 43.8 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 19-point lead by the Cougars, or for the Cougars, I should say. Sakajanin, no place to go. He gets it to Fay. Fay tries to drive the baseline. $14 green. That's Craig Bujo with his third personal foul. And he'll put Sakajanin on the line. He's good. That's his fourth point. Off the rim. Picked off by McCormick. Long pass down for Drexler. Drexler drives up and in. Nice play. Nice play by Carson Drexler. Sakajanin brings it down for the Cougars. Down to 21 seconds remaining. Off for Dubuque. Dubuque comes away with it. Don't need to dribble it. That's it. Over for Hemingway. Hemingway drives and shoots. Up and in. Chad Hemingway now with 2 points. And Pat Dubuque goes crashing into the seats, but can't save the ball. The Knights with 4.1 seconds remaining. Drexler will bring it down and shoot for three. And that's the way the game comes to an end with the Cougars victorious 62-42. Northeastern Clinton victorious in the first game of this very young CVAC season, junior varsity season. And for a quick recap, Northeastern outscored the Knights 16-9 in the first quarter. Outscored them again 15-6 in the second for a 31-15 lead at half. In the third quarter, the Knights did a little bit better, but the Cougars still outscored them 15-14 for a 46-29 lead after three. And in the fourth quarter, the Cougars again outscored the Knights 16-13 for a final 62-42 victory. For Northeastern, Mike Sakajinen finishes with 4 points. Ryan Inktill, who had a great game, finishes with 12. Sean Fay with 1 3-pointer finishes with 5. Mike Sakajinen had 1 3-pointer also. Jared Ankowiak finishes with 12. Another fine outing for Ankowiak, nicknamed Minnow, by the way. A great game by Ankowiak. Some nice outside shooting and defense and rebounding. Matt Arno finishes with 5. Travis Rondo with 4. Nick Babby finishes with 4. Tyson Dumas with 5. Chad Hemingway with 2. And Andy Favreau with some nice defensive play also finishes with 9 points. In fact, Northeastern played very, very well defensively. Obviously, the holding the Knights, who are some pretty good outside shooters, to 42 points. Single digits in the first and second quarter. For the Knights, Ben Dodds finishes with 5, 1 3-pointer. Keith Kane with 1 point. Craig Bujo finishes with 2. Nick DeJean finishes with 12 points. Carson Drexler with 4. Craig Castine led all scorers. He had 2 3-pointers, and he finishes with 18 points. And that's it. Northeastern with the first victory, or the first game, and they are victorious. A 62-42 victory over the Seton Knights. And that's the way it was this 8th day of December 1995 in Northeastern Clinton Central School in beautiful downtown Champlain. Northeastern Clinton JV 62, Seton JV 42.